What's it like living here?
It's alright, it's just rubbish. Rubbish.
All the shops are pound shops and everything now, eh?
Majority jobs in the town are part-time.
Packing boxes and factories and stuff like that.
There's an influx of something to give the younger people something in the town, you know. There just appears to be nothing. And for all the years I've lived here, nobody's ever come up with any big ideas. Of course we have, yeah. I'm still swithering it, but swithering towards yes.
I've been here before.
To Glen Rothes.
I like it here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to move up?
We'll see. What happens in September?
Yeah.
Galloway's Just Say No tour began late last year, and it'll run all the way to September's referendum.
If it hadn't been for the disillusion, mass disillusion, sowed by the New Labour years, the SNP wouldn't have been within a sniff of being in power here.
But it is a paradox that I, who was expelled out of the Labour Party in my constituency in Glasgow, abolished, might be the man to save their bacon.
It's a bit quiet, Ron.
You have nothing to do with Better Together at all?
Nothing. Alistair Darling is in a joint campaign with the Conservatives, which I could never do. And it's a kind of Union Jack campaign. I'm not against Scottish independence because I love the British state. I don't love either of them. I'm against Scottish independence because I think it's against the interests of working people on both sides of what is not now but would become a border.
Will you get a picture of us?
What?
Jim,
The best ever. Caribbean.
coming to the meeting? I am. What of the idea that if one set of the people on the rough end of what you and I would call neoliberalism has a chance to at least step away from it, right? They should seize it with both hands. And the crude way of putting that in political terms is you vote for independence, no more Tory governments ever.
You're not going to get socialism in one country with 5.2 million people, with a Thatcherite neighbour next door. The Scottish government, read the book, they've already declared they're going to cut corporation tax by 3% on companies. And the Tories in England would do the same. And the SNP in Scotland would have to cut more. And thus begins a race to the bottom for working people on both sides of the border. And the problems of neither place will be solved by splitting the country up. They'll be made worse.
What hope do you offer within a unionist argument to a place like this?
We need a real Labour government on both sides of the border. Not just a Labour government, but a real Labour government. And that's what I'm fighting for.
To which someone like me might respond, well, good luck with that.
Well, I'm trying my best. Come and join me.
They say you play the roughest hall twice in your career. Once on the way up, and once on the way down. It's good to be back. Is that okay? There's no shortcut to changing the political, economic nature of our society. But not only will it not be a shortcut, it will take us back.
No, it's a cliche, but frankly, a bus driver in Bathgate has got more in common with a bus driver in Bradford than either of them do with the guy that owns the bus they're driving, who happens to be Brian Suter, who happens, as the owner of Stagecoach, to be the man bankrolling the independence campaign. Why do you think he's doing that? Because he wants a socialist Scotland?
During his 90-minute performance, Galloway roars his contempt for the modern SNP and also peers back through the mists of history to its supposed great betrayal of 1979.
Swaying in the non-existent breeze, staggered their way in with Thatcher to the Tory lobby to bring down the Callaghan government. And what was the result? Bathgate no more, Linwood no more, mines no more, steel industry no more. So don't talk to me about Tories.
Can you tell me why you're such a staunch Labour? I'm a staunch Labour. Labour were in power for 13 years. Can you tell us what they did for this country? They did absolutely nothing.
The national minimum wage no of any interest.
Yes, yes. And it was coming.
Oh, you forgot it. The Scottish Parliament you now want to make independent, you wouldn't have if it wasn't for the Labour government introducing it. You gave me that, that's two you gave me, that's two swipes. This is reminding me of that conversation about what did the Romans ever do for us. So, thank you very much indeed.
the Better Together campaign is insipid, and you need the sparkle that he's got, and the conviction, and no answer. I mean, it's just no.
I came here for a different look, possibly a different argument to know, and it's just the same old story. Too wee, too poor, too stupid. Is that we can't do it on our own, and we're perfectly capable.
So you're even more likely to vote.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we have some intelligent debate about
That's why I started this, because I thought I'm actually going mad listening to this.
It's banal. Emotions were telling me to vote no, but I didn't have all the arguments in my head straightened out. What happened to me tonight, a penny just dropped. We went through the miners' strike in 1984. There was that point about solidarity between working people. And I feel that a yes vote is creating a false division.
Can we take a selfie?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I'll tweet it to you.